Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will try to protect home court. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Pacers, C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Mahinmi is out there with Allen, and it's Ellis at the one. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
And talking about C.J. Miles, he was filthy last year. Indiana needed his spark offensively, especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career highs in points and minutes played. Just an unbelievable impact on the season.
Here is Miles, following the basket by Chris Paul. Ellis kicks to Miles. Back to Ellis. Here is Miles, guarded by Crawford. Here's Allen, shot clock at 2, and it's Paul Pierce with the rebound.
And for most every team out there, guys, they're looking for a guy like C.J. Miles. Decent size, natural movement skills, and can absolutely shoot the lights out. Call him buckets, because that's a lethal formula.
Stolen by Pierce. Knocked away. Jordan dishes to Crawford. Kicks it out to Paul. Feeds to Pierce. Lets it fly. And it comes off the rim with a high bounce. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And here's Miles outside. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. The pass to Ellis. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Miles the pass to Allen. He kicks it to Miles. And he hits the jumper for 2. Here's Paul. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Kicks it out to Crawford. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Dishes it to Miles. The 3. Miles with another miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Griffin. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Ellis down low, defended by Paul. Crawford with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Outside, Pierce. And no good, had a chance to take the lead. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Allen kicks to Ellis. Outside, George. Indiana moving the ball around. There's the feed to Ellis. There's the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Paul dishes to Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now, here's Mahinmi. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Ellis, that's good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year Monta Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
Now here's Allen following the miss by Griffin. Left side, George. To the right side, Miles. Offensive rebound. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his first basket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Now here's Paul. It's Pierce on the wing. Funny from the wing. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Ellis against Paul. Outside, George. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Crawford. Clippers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Paul outside. Poked away. It's stolen by Allen. On the wing, George. Almost, but it rolls out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pierce with a wide open look. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up and even...
Hey, talk to Monta Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do. And Monta Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monta is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And guys, the Clippers last year, they were okay against the Eastern Conference, but not spectacular. You would have thought that with how well they were overall, they would have just really feasted on the East.
As you said with the Clippers, Greg, they did decently against the Eastern Conference. But of the Western playoff teams, Clark, they had the second worst record against the Eastern Conference.
And you know, things like that matter, Kevin. I mean, they struggled against Eastern Conference playoff teams, went only 6 and 10 against those teams last year.
Ellis, the pass to George. Here's Allen. Pass to George. To the middle. And it's blocked by Jordan. The Clippers in the lead. Crawford, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. The Pacers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Griffin heading to the...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And the basket by Pierce.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Ellis against Paul. It's Crawford with the drive. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Well, last year, DeAndre Jordan turned in another great defensive performance. In fact, first team all-defense announced in the NBA after last season. Anchored his team as he always seems to do.
And Jordan was a force in the middle, over 2 blocks a game again, and changed countless others with his effort.
The dish to Allen. Miles, that's for 2. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Miles has got 6. Clippers leading by 7.
Yeah, you look at the advanced statistics for DeAndre Jordan and his defense at that end of the floor. Top 10 in defensive rating individually and led the league in defensive win shares.
And it's sent back by George. Rejected by Pierce.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And Jordan has really improved his defense every year since Doc Rivers challenged him. Last season ended 3rd in the Defensive Player of the Year award race, but he has one in his future, no doubt, if he continues to progress.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Paul Pierce playing very well. He has 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter. When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include...
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Ellis against Paul. To the middle. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And then Miles with the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
It's stolen by Mahinmi. And it's George finishing it off.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Paul, the jumper from the free throw line is good. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output. Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why change? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint, and they have now turned this into a physical game.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The 3 from George. But they get it back. Pierce with the steal. It's Crawford on the wing with the shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on George. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And that one falls for Jamal Crawford.
Taking 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And that concludes the first half. The Clippers on top.
Well, Coach Vogel,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. He's got 10 points, And he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Lavoy Allen out there with Mahinmi. And it's Ellis and a point. Good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Miles. Mahinmi kicks to Miles. Outside, George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 8.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Well, the Pacers, despite all their injuries from last season, were right in the playoff hunt until the very end. Had a chance, in fact, GA, on the last day to sneak in, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, they needed a Brooklyn loss to go along with them winning that last game. Ultimately, though, it wasn't in the cards for them, and they ended a game out of the postseason.
Paul dishes to Griffin. Here's Jordan, and the rejection by Mahinmi. Miles the pass to Ellis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And, you know, the Pacers had made the playoffs in each of the last 4 seasons prior to last year's miss. Hard for a team that was coming off of back-to-back conference finals appearances to stomach that. But with the injuries, they'll be better and back in the playoffs next year, I'm sure.
And really, it's going to be more of a reload than a rebuild situation for the Pacers. You would have to imagine their goal isn't just to get back to the playoffs, but to get back to being a conference final participant. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to George. Griffin with the steal. Paul with the ball. 6 points for him. And it's sent back by George. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. And it's Miles with the jam.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
Pierce kicks to Crawford. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. Indiana trailing here. Ellis right side. It's Ellis on the wing. Here's George. He's got 10 and stolen by Jordan. Crawford outside. Fires for 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Ellis goes in. Comes up empty down low. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Crawford. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Monta Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kemba, a big second halves and fourth quarters for the Mavs. Really scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. Stole a lot of games for them last season.
Stolen by Ellis for the tie. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ellis has got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Here's Crawford, and the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, Monta did have a lot of big second halves for the Mavs last season. Seems like at least half a dozen games for them, he would just take over. Started to get looked at as the top go-to guy late. Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it? And for Monte, it makes sense to go to him late in games. He's so fast that he can create a shot anytime he wants, and very rarely does he not give you a chance to win with just one shot remaining.
Paul kicks to Crawford. Crawford with another miss.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
George dishes to Ellis. Pass to Miles. Back to Ellis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ellis has got 9 points in the quarter.
Defensively, guys, they just don't seem to be giving the same kind of effort that they were in the first half of the game.
Outside Pierce. He feeds it to Griffin. Can they get it? And then jam down as it goes right over Jan Mahimi.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the small forward spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George passes to Mahimi. Shot clock at 6. And George, here we go. And Griffin sends it back. And Allen with the block. They get it back. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul. And here is Ellis. Kicks it to Miles. Back to Ellis. Here's the 3. Ellis can't get that one to fall either. Clippers trail by 4. To the inside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. George has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Miles. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 5 assists tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Good.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
He dishes it to Allen. Back to Ellis. And George, here we go. Powered down with both hands.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Outside Jordan. The open shot by Pierce. The Clippers rebound. Here's Paul. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Ellis kicks to George. Back to Ellis. Right side George. Stolen by Pierce. Here's Crawford. And that one's good. And now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run. Has nothing left to prove in the NBA. And I would say, of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career.
Sure.
Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey. But you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career. And also, for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game, if you want to improve as a player, watch Paul Pierce's footwork.
Paul dishes to Crawford. Pick by Griffin. Back to Paul, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Paul missing. Pacers leading by 3. Now Miles feeds to Mahinmi. Ellis outside. Down low. And it's George missing. L.A. has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Griffin. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And it's Ellis penetrating. Outside, George. And it's blocked by Jordan.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Crawford, no luck. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
To take the lead. Good. Nothing but net. Crawford's got 7 points for the quarter. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Mahinmi kicks to Miles. And there's the pass to Ellis. Rocket 6. Bank shot. No good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside, Pierce. Nails the tray.
Wow, it's been a vanishing act for him down the stretch. He's made only 1 shot in 4 tries here.
And George, here we go. No luck.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
To end the run. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Puts one up from 19, and he overshot that one, missing. So it's the Pacers now. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it?
Clark! And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued.
Chris, we got the 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
The job he did down low was fantastic. That's right, fantastic. He had great understanding of the way the defense was set up in the paint. He had a ton of high percentage looks close to the bucket and converted every time. Nice game, real nice game.
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin? I don't think so. Big, strong, powerful, with the skills to match that athleticism. If you're a defender in the post and you see Blake Griffin coming down the lane, the only thing you think is, uh-oh, the man is just a beast.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started.